jobs in Nigeria, brought to you by DelonJobs. DelonJobs, the leading job portal in Nigeria, where we talk about issues, we discuss topics that affect the Nigerian youth in job search. And we also have resources, materials, articles that you can read, that you can peruse for to help you in your job hunting process. My name is Deborah Yusuf, and I am welcoming you once again to the show. Okay, today we've been talking about another very important topic. One of the things that so many youths are yet to recognize the power of this platform that I'll be talking about. So many youths are yet to be able to understand how to harness the benefits in this platform that I'll be talking about. So today, within the short period of time, I hope that I will be able to really dissect, help you to understand the processes involved, how you can better maximize the opportunities on this platform. So which platform am I talking about? It is social media. Yes. Lately, especially ever since the COVID-19 pandemic came around and there's been the lockdown, people no longer go to work as usual. There's been a lot of disruptions in the time, in the things we do every day as humans. So, social media has been like a home, a solace for people who are caught at home during the lockdown. And so there's a whole number of people on social media at the moment. It keeps increasing daily because we have people coming up, opening platforms to sign up on the platform social media. So yes, but it's very important for you to know and realize that you can use social media for your job search. In fact, you can get a job via social media. Yes, don't be surprised. We've heard testimonies, we've heard reports and news of people who simply put themselves out on social media and they got a job through that process. So you too can get a job on social media. But it's not just about being on social media. There are some things you need to do. There are some things you need to know to help straighten your path to getting a job with social media. So let's get down to it. First of all, to use social media for your job search, the first and very important thing you have to do is to work on your profile, your pages, or your timeline in social media. Before I talk about that, I'll be explaining these points with three social media platforms in mind. That's Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Yeah, I know there are other social media platforms, but for the purpose of this video, we'll be dealing with Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and perhaps a bit of Instagram. So LinkedIn is a very professional social media platform. That's where you have CEOs, you have staff of companies, you have young graduates. Basically, the language on LinkedIn is professionalism, is seriousness. Unlike Twitter, where you can be playful, where you can be fun. And Twitter is much more non-verbal, unlike it's much more non-verbal. Yeah, it's much more interpersonal, unlike LinkedIn. For LinkedIn, you have to go through the process of connecting, sending a very professional message before you can, be friends with the person. But on Twitter, you can just follow one another and you slide into DMs. And Facebook, well, Facebook is considered like the most popular social media platform, and so everyone is on Facebook, like everyone, even young girls, young boys, children are now on Facebook, teens are now on Facebook. So yeah, everybody is on Facebook. And so it has become distasteful to adults. Some adults think that Facebook is now for kids, but I tell them it is what you do on Facebook that you get. It is what you want Facebook to give to you that you get from it. So it depends on the kind of friends you make on Facebook. It depends on the kind of content you engage with on Facebook. That will determine what you have on your timeline. So if you make friends with the Mizola Wealth, or you make friends with the Olori so and so, those profiles with the funny names, yes, that's the kind of content you get. But if you make friends with sensible people who have sense and are posting reasonable content. Yes, you'd have that kind of content on your timeline. So let's get down to it. Number one, work on your profile, your timeline, your page. Delete everything that has to be deleted. Yeah, if you're sure that you really want to get a job with social media, go on every of your social media platform and delete everything that doesn't speak well of you. Delete pictures of you clubbing, doing all sorts of irresponsible acts. Delete posts where you don't make sense, like posts where you say to hell with haters. You don't have haters. You're just making up haters for yourself. So yeah, delete posts like that. Delete posts that really do not make sense. Posts that do not portray you as a responsible person, as a professional person, because you're trying to build a professional image on social media. So delete posts. Clear your timeline. If you have to, go back in time, do so. Delete everything that needs to be deleted. More like sweeping your timeline, your page, and then craft for yourself a very beautiful profile, a fabulous profile. Prefer that any job seeker, any recruiter comes across and be like, okay, I'm interested in this person. Let me see what he or she has got. Secondly, be active on social media. Yes, you can say you're looking for a job on social media and you don't comment on people's posts, you don't like them, you don't follow people, even you do not make posts. Wow, that's impossible. Social media is basically putting yourself out. You want people to see you. You want people to know you. You want them to know what you have, what you've got as an individual. So if you are not if you're not there, if they can't see you via your posts, they can't see you via your pictures, now pictures that make sense. They can't see you via your engagement on other people's posts. They can't see you via your following others. Then how are they supposed to see you? So you have to be active, and by being active, you make posts, you put out samples of your work. If you're a writer, perhaps you write for a blog, you can post links to your article on your social media. Engage on content that resonates with you, content in your chosen field, your chosen industry. You engage with content like that. Okay, this cannot be overemphasized. You really have to be active, right? Do all you need to do, but ensure that you are not you don't come out as saucy, as peevish, as disrespectful on social media, because you don't know who is who. Yeah. So you can just come across someone on social media and the person makes a post. Don't think you have the right to insult the person, or you have the right to say all sorts that comes to your mouth to the person. It really doesn't make sense because you don't know who the person is. We've had cases, yes, on Twitter of someone who made a disrespectful comment on someone's post, and it turned out that this person was going to be an interviewer of her. So yeah, she lost the job, of course, no doubt about it. after insulting the person on social media. So it is advised. I am advising you, yeah, that you tread with caution on social media. Be careful what you say to others. Be careful the kind of posts you make. Don't come out too political. Don't come out too religious. Just balance it. Yeah, moderation is very important. Balance it up as much as you're selling out yourself. Do not overdo it. Let moderation and balance be it. Okay, I have to stop here and then continue next week on using social media for your job search. So I really don't want to rush out the points. So I need to talk about them so you can really understand them. So I'll stop here and continue next week on using social media for your job search. And maybe I would even have the time to explore other social media platforms for you. Don't forget to log on our website, jobs.delon.ng. I have an article there on social media that you can read up even before the show next week, Friday. Yeah, my name remains Deborah Yusuf. Thank you so much for watching the video. I will see you in my next video. Thank you and bye for now.